Yes. Welcome to the first Rock and Rant of the year, though. That's the first. The thing is, we normally do it every 2 weeks, but this is like the first one where we're going to be doing this one, and then we're going to do one next week.
He's throwing me under the bus here. It's my fault, right? Because he told me every 2 weeks, so I put it in my calendar for every 2 weeks for infinity and beyond. And then he went, I don't think we're doing next week. He says, well, we'll start it again next week. And I was like, no, I'm not changing my calendar. I've got it every 2 weeks. I can't shift the two. I'm not messing around. So to keep it in line with my calendar, we're doing this week, then next week, and then every 2 weeks. My fault.
Rock and Rant's my baby, but I just seem to listen to my manager over here now, so he deals with everything.
Hi. Said manager, over here.
Oh, but yeah, welcome. Thank you for both jumping on as well. And Bryn, thank you for just being here like always. It's always great to have you. So yeah, Rock and Rant, we usually do three metalheads, rock or alternative, put their opinions and see which one will get a negative response, which good, everything larky. Majority of the time where it's myself and Moogie and Bryn on, we mainly agree. So we're hoping, Tom, you'll bring some arguments into the play.
Listen, I've known Tom for 6 months and he seems like the most apathetic person. Like he's I don't think he's going to bring much controversy to it, but I'm up for it, Tom. Even if you want to just bring a bit of falsy, mate. Just, I don't really believe in this, but...
Might just stir the pot just for a giggle.
Exactly that.
Do it. And don't forget everyone as well, just before we get started, keep smashing the like, because it does throw it out there and puts it on people's thing when they're doom scrolling. So just keep smashing it as most as you can, everyone.
There we go. So tonight's topic, we decided to do 5 bands we'll think will headline in the next, was it 5 years? And 5 that won't, like,
We think have hit their ceiling. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. There's quite a lot. Bryn's probably got a scroll ready to go.
I've got a few because I know I use like to step on my size 12 toes. So do you know what I mean? Like, I told Tom.
Me as well.
Yeah, I told Tom come with a list. I was like, because you'll be looking at your list with 5, and then by the time it gets to you, you've lost 2. So.
Yeah.
If I'm honest, I didn't think it was 5. I thought it was like 3.
Now, to be fair, no. To be fair, 3 is probably fair by the time we get round 3 people, unless someone steps on your toes, and then you have to think on the spot, mate.
Exactly that. So, only out of kindness, and because you're the first one to ever be on here, Tom, let's go with you first.
Yeah.
And
And because you've got 3.
Yeah.
Do one at a time, Tom. You'd have to blow your load at the start, mate.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going with
Who will?
who will headline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think if they were to come back, I think Ghost will only headline now. Going straight in with that.
There's one.
I just can't see him being be on main stage obviously, but I can't see him like being the headliner second like they were last time. I think they'll just go straight into headline slot if you're going to see him. I do have another one, but I think Bryn might have thought of it, so I don't know. I don't want to take it off you because I've only got 3.
Stick with you. Do one at a time.
Go round.
Yeah, do one at a time, and we'll debate them.
We'll go going. All right. Well, Ghost.
Ghost.
Yeah. I thought they were going to headline this year, honestly. I actually thought of it.
Yeah, I was positive.
I did.
Yeah. I think a lot of people did.
I'm still shocked they
It was
haven't.
the wrong G, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still shocked they didn't. I thought it was like the most nailed on, apart from Linkin Park. I thought it was the most nailed on guest that anyone's ever done. But I think it was you that brought it to my attention, Brian, that Tobias doesn't seem to want to. He's not keen on.
He's more interested in the arena tour
Because he can keep control.
Tour.
Yeah, and he can keep control of the show that way, can't he, or something? But they do play festivals.
They do.
So,
it's going to happen at some point.
Yeah, I thought they'd do it because they arena toured last year. So it makes sense that they toured this year. But I think they didn't do the world tour last year. They just did Europe and whatnot, didn't they?
Yeah. We do have the confirmation of February this year that the Skeleton Tour ends in America. So let's see what happens, to see what builds onto that.
Second
a lot
wave.
of people. Yeah.
Imagine that. They're not a headliner, but they get announced on second wave. Ghost. Like everyone's thinking there'll be maybe A Day to Remember or Papa Roach. They're all right. But Ghost?
Ghost, yeah.
Well, we'll see the haters turn then, won't we?
That's when they drop the extra day sort of thing. Like, oh,
Yeah,
Ghost, is it?
announced a Thursday in February for Arena, but and it's Ghost headlining. This is how we could go. No, I think they're probably 27, aren't they? I think if they finish Skeletor this year, then that really opens them up for 27, if they want to do it.
Yeah.
So we've got Dan in the chat over this side saying he loves them, sure, but I think they capped at the ceiling at Bloodstock and 20k cap, the festival size for them. So.
Oh, that's controversial. I think they could do. I think. What do you get on the main stage? 50, 60,000
Yeah.
for a headline. I think 50.
Oh,
fine.
you mean Trivium? Sorry, you mean Trivium.
Oh, I was going to say, yeah, Ghost
yeah.
are easy at 50,000. If you can get 50,000 fans, and we're already there as well. We say this so often, but you get 50,000 people. Ghost would pull in them. Dog, get off my hand, honestly, man. Go away. Sorry. I'm putting my hands down to keep them out of my way so I don't talk with my hands, and my dog's just like, go away.
New guest now.
Yeah, I'll bring her in.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll agree. We'll give Tom. I think it's safe to say we give Tom that one, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, you can have that.
Go on then, Moogie. What about yourself then? What do you think?
Well, my first one, as soon as I say this, you're going to know what I'm going to say. Depends on visa issues. If they
Oh, Moogie! Fucking hell!
It happens every
My
time.
first one!
Of course. Falling in reverse. Which,
I'm out.
the type of show you're playing in the States, you know.
They still owe us ticket money back. I get what you're saying on that one. Yeah, they could do it in the next 5 years. They've got the pull, but there's also now more extra controversy going on as well now with Ronnie, which is typical. So
Oh, that's just a Tuesday afternoon.
for him, yeah, it is.
Lost his Instagram, hasn't he? I think.
It's been locked on it for something because he's got something going on. But
The whole catfish thing.
yeah,
And
you're
obviously
100%.
sacked the guitarist as well, haven't they?
Yeah.
Oh, and that, yeah.
Well, they sacked. They let him go last year, didn't they? 2024, he went apparently, 25. But it's all coming out now. Yeah. I think you're right on that. I'll throw my point in there that I made. I fucking saved this as well. So, genuinely, do you want to hear, right? You might have heard this, so anyone in the live now, you heard it here first. Cam said we're getting a headliner he's trying to nail someone down for a headliner that's never played the festival for 27, and everyone went Foo Fighters. I'm telling you now, it's falling in reverse. I thought this for ages. It's not Foo Fighters. It'll be falling in reverse. He'll have had his visa issues sorted. I'm 90% sure because he keeps teasing this UK thing now. He has it done. Yeah, he has the visa issue sorted. He announces this year that we're going to get that tour finished and out the way that we promised the fans we've sold half the tickets for. And then that frees them up to come back next year as a first-time headliner. Because they are so much... I know, obviously, Foo Fighters are a bigger band, probably legacy-wise and, big. But they're not as hot as Falling in Reverse in the rock and metal world right now. No. So if you're thinking about... I know Foos will sell tickets. I'm not saying they will, 100%. But also, Falling in Reverse would cause a lot of talk, and it seems very focused on a lot of social media side of things, download the last year or two, and that would get people talking. Whether it be good or bad, it's still talking, isn't it?
Yeah.
Lowdown just said they think it'll be Blink for the one next year. I also think Blink's a good shout, but I think Falling. I was very much Foo Fighters, 100% Foo Fighters, and then I thought about old Ronnie. And
and just think if they don't announce when it's re-touring, that they may be their first UK show.
Yeah.
And for Download to have their first UK show is going to sell tickets.
Yeah, big time. Yeah, 100%.
I mean, with the controversy, let's look at Slaughters to Prevail. That's caused like major headaches around for the Bloodstock community because there's a lot of people that don't like them, love them, everything like that. It's the same scenario with Falling in Reverse. It's just going to bring so many conversations in, and yeah, they're big enough. They've done so much while not coming into the UK. It makes complete sense.
Yeah, and the 80,000, 90,000 fans will still go, whether it's Ronnie and people hate it and all the talk online. They'll still sell pretty much most of their tickets.
Exactly that.
Yeah, you could have that move.
Your turn.
Well,
Your turn. Go on. Go on.
No point, got none left. So I'll start at mid. Oh, Do I start at the top of my list? Again, I think one of you will say this. So if I start with this one, I don't think you'll say one of the next ones. So I'm going to go with, and again, I do think these will be next year. And I know we probably said that in 24 for 25 or 25 for 26, but I do think there's genuine reason for next year. Parkway Drive.
Yeah.
I can't say that.
I think
I've been saying Parkway Drive should have been doing it ages ago.
Yeah, well, I know there was obviously people saying that they didn't fully sell out that tour, and they were giving tickets away on Blue Light, but I think that's just, I don't think that's a reflection of Parkway Drive. I think that's a reflection of just get concert goers. They don't all sell out. If you look in the UK when people are announcing, unless it's like 2 nights at Wembley, arena tours don't sell out much anymore. Like Bad Omens had some dates still with tickets available. Don Broco had tickets available, and they're hella popular bands. So it's not a reflection of the band. It's just you announce tours in the UK for October, November, December, and everyone does it. All the American bands come over, and they leave us with a choice of a gig every 2 nights, 3 nights, and you can't do it. Lowdown's just said exactly the same in my chat. They put there were too many tours at the same time too. That's what it is. It's an oversaturation of dates across October, November, December. So I don't think it's a reflection of that at all. I think they are big enough, and I think more so these days, rather than saying about, I hate hearing about streaming numbers on Spotify, like that's the be all and end all, or YouTube followers, but the size of the show. They put on an absolute show. And if I'm going to Download, I want my headliner to entertain me. And I know Parkway are going to entertain me. So, and I think Cam knows that, and everyone else that goes there that's being real with themselves just wants to be entertained. And you will get that 100% from Parkway Drive. I also had a little insight from one of the followers, Vicky, who knows one of the guitarists from them. Follows each other on Instagram. Met him on Shipwrecked on one of the
Oh, it's the cruise, yeah.
Yes,
the cruise,
met the guitarist on there, and he said apparently Download had been pressing them hard for it, but like they've got other things to do, like with their anniversary tour, and they've got that they do their own cruise tour as well or something. But apparently they're being pressed quite hard for it, so I can't envision it not being next year. So I'm going Parkway. Definitely into 5, but most probably next year.
Thoughts from you two?
I totally agree. Parkway are deserving headliners. And obviously with the anniversary tour coming up, it could be the tail end, like the end of that, then headlining sort of thing.
Yeah, I'm totally with it. I totally agree on the old ticket sales thing. I think, like I say, too many tours. Be leading up to Christmas. It's not exactly cheap to go to a gig these days, is it? You've got to get the train and everything like that, the food and whatever else, and then before you know it, you're looking at over £100 possibly, like for some of these gigs. And yeah, if we all had loads of money, we'd be going to go and see everyone we can, wouldn't we? With no issues, no dramas.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, exactly.
that'd be fine. So yeah, I think they definitely could headline it, and very soon. So yeah, totally agree.
So Parkway are on my list for this year. Instead of Limp Bizkit, I thought it was going to be like Parkway.
Yeah, again, I think we did like Ghost, didn't it? Parkway,
Yeah.
Ghost, and Linkin Park, I think was everyone's.
Yeah. Their go-to, and I was just sidelined completely. It's like, oh, Limp Bizkit. Yeah, great, love that, great for them. But I was just like, oh, I really would have loved like Parkway there. But hey, is what it is. Yeah, no, I'm completely in agreement for that one. I after last year, like with feels like last year but it's like only a couple months really. It's just like, yeah, they're a shoe-in, 100% a shoe-in for a headliner spot. Back to the top of the round. Tom, what's your second one?
Okay, so I'm looking at like more on, so you know, in the next 5 years I'm going to go for like the 5, you know, in 5 years time, maybe a little bit longer, but give me Ice Nine Kills as a headliner, give them the time, give them the stage. You can get a film out of it. You're going to be totally entertained. We all know the songs, and I just think, yeah, give it 5 years. Maybe, don't know, maybe a little bit longer, maybe a little bit shorter. But I think that's definitely a shout. So yeah, I'm going to go there. What do we think?
I agree. It depends. I think if they are going to headline second stage this year, possibly, this is the time to show themselves what they can do at the festival, what crowd they bring. But yeah, the shows I've seen them live before, amazing live stage presence, the production. I agree, definitely.
Yeah, I think they have to headline second stage this year, just to allow them that stage show. Because if they get lost as either as a sub or somewhere in the day on a second stage, which would be bizarre, but they can't. Oh, they just can't. You would lose so much with them. They have become very much a band where the stage is part of it as much as the songs. So I think it'd be a massive injustice to that. I remember Bring Me the Horizon in 2014, and they basically just had a massive stack of Marshall amps, and then four, them wedding lights you get where where it's like they have Mr. and Mrs. in like big white bulby lights. They basically had BMTH in that and loads of Marshall amps, and it looked cack because. But then, obviously this was before their stage show, but imagine, they had to put that kind of stuff into what they're doing now with the massive screens and everything else going. That's essentially what you'd be doing to Ice Nine Kills now. The stage shows everything, and you can't... I don't think you can put them on a random slot anymore. I think after this year, they have to headline.
So, I want to throw this... Two thoughts. It depends on the newest album that comes out, and depends on how Scream 7 comes out as well.
I don't think they've got much on Scream 7. I think they're just doing a song or a couple of songs or a soundtrack.
But it depends how that goes as well. If it gets the popularity, because Scream has a cult following, let's be honest.
Yeah, I think they're already bigger than that in terms of the music world anyway. It might bring a few more horror fans, but I genuinely think horror fans know who they are by now, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I'm not disputing that. I'm saying...
The album's the big one.
Yeah. If the album goes to the point where it doesn't hit the mark, that will either slow them down or put them into, you know what, you're not there yet.
That's it. If it's more a case of the songs you've released were good and the rest of it's then maybe not, because they are the last two albums are obviously the ones that have launched them to this platform, the Silver Scream and Welcome to Horrorwood. But even they're not beginning to end listeners. There's still a few skippable tracks on them. So not many, but there are a few on there. So I think if they can nail this next one and it just becomes a beginning to end, then maybe so, maybe that. But I think they're there. And honestly, if they're not there, they're only ever going to be second stage headliners, because they need some kind of production, and that might just be their thing, isn't it?
Yeah. That's the only caveat to that. I think that will affect them. That's it.
Tom's wife to be has also just said in my comments that Inca bringing out their own movie soon, aren't they? They just announced the
yes, of course.
So that could obviously open up doors as well.
Of the Christ.
Yeah. So is that what it's called?
Yeah, apparently. I read up on it.
Nice to see they're taking it seriously. They're really trying to hit home there.
Yeah.
Low Down says Silver Scream is perfect. Fair play. I actually, there are one or two I'd skip still, but it is the better of the two, I think.
I have to love them and Dread knows.
Yeah.
Try to go my way to see them.
Yeah, we went to the tour this year. Tom went as well, didn't you?
No.
To the tour. Didn't you go see him? No, who did you go see? Tail end of last year.
With Bad Omens.
Oh, Bad Omens, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, that's Bad Omens.
Oh yeah.
No, yeah, we went to see Ink, and the stage show and Low Down were the same. As just said, the production of it all, everything, the screens, the timing of it all. There was very little interaction with the audience because it was so zoned in that, it'd be an injustice if they're not doing that main stage, that second stage headline slot.
This is the year we'll find where it will hit. It'll be this year, I reckon. We'll find out.
If they do the album this year.
Yeah, that's if they do. Well, they've
They
dropped
don't
how
seem in a
many
rush.
songs so far?
3 in it off this so far.
Yeah. And then
They don't seem in a rush.
Literally, can I just add into this? Why does it feel like every band at the moment releases 3 or 4 songs? It's like, oh, here's the rest of the album.
Don
That's
Broco.
it. Yeah. Alter Bridge did the same. Alter Bridge did the same before they dropped Friday. 2 days before the album dropped. Oh, here's another song.
Oh, that does my nutting. Don't say that.
I'm sure Ink have already said they'd bring out an album this year, and the movie should be this year as well.
There you go. So,
But A Day to Remember also finished their last set Warped Tour saying Volume 2 next year. And then he was interviewed the other day and they said, how's Volume 2 coming along? He went, yeah, we're writing it. I mean, that don't sound like I'm getting that this year, does it? So I think they all come out and say, I think MGK said he's meant to be doing a rap album since 2021. I mean, it's 5 years. Do you know what I mean?
it's fine.
So Yeah, we'll see. But if they get it out, yeah, it could be. I mean, ultimately, look, they're playing this year, so they're not going to come back for, 3 more years? So they've got 3 years to get this stuff out and elevate a bit. We'll see.
Exactly.
But yeah, it's a nailed on, I think. I think you're right.
Go on then, Moogie.
I would say this one because people have been joking about them being at download for a while, but possibly Nickelback.
Oh yeah, if they were to come, it'd have to be a headliner.
Yeah, but people love
Would they?
hate relationship, haven't they?
Would?
Yeah.
No.
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 I like them. I'm a
Yeah.
fan. And I would go watch them on their own.
Yeah.
I do not believe for 1 second if they get announced, they have to headline.
Ooh, okay.
They could sub, they could go on the main, they could second stage headline, and they'd fill a thing there. But there's absolutely no way. I was saying this before to someone else, and you can disagree, but there's like, you're almost like, it's not snobbish, but you have to pay your dues almost in this world. So when people were talking about Youngblood, because of how big Youngblood is worldwide, they're like, well, if he's a download, and 21 Pilots were the one. I'm a massive 21 Pilots fan, one of my top 5 bands of all time. But when there was talk that maybe they were going to be playing it download, which they have in previous years, and everyone's like, well, they'd have to headline. It's 21 Pilots. No, they don't, because they don't belong in this world. Nickelback aren't they're not a rock or metal band anymore. They're like a commercial radio rock, but pop rock, really. They're not rock. They're not metal. They never really have been. They've since How You Remind Me came out, they went straight on Radio 1. They've always been a radio friendly. And I'm not saying you can't be played on Radio 1, obviously plenty of bands are, but my point is Reading and Leeds, sure, they'll headline. But they're not download. They're not like we're free to play, yeah, we'll do it. You put them straight in over bands like Parkway, Ghost, Nine Inch Nails, Blink, Foo Fighters that haven't headlined. That's an injustice. That's a massive injustice to this genre of music. So no, I don't believe they have to headline. I don't believe they ever, not that they ever wouldn't headline. I think you'd put them on the second stage, or you would put them sub-headline someone, see how it goes. Because everyone goes, oh, Nickelback, Nickelback, Nickelback. But until you've got people stood in the field in front watching, and then the feedback online after, seeing how it's received, it's a massive gamble. And Alicia, Tom's wife-to-be, says she agrees with Bryn, so...
Downstairs.
Cheers, Alicia.
As much as I like Red Flag, I can't help but agree completely. That's why we got comments in the chat. God. See, this is why we bring you on, Bryn.
Also, Lowdown, I agree. But Nickelback are just too big for anything else, unless there was a special edge to it. Yeah, you could play it off as a thing, maybe, but...
Could they be a Thursday night?
30 year. 25 year. The 25 year. Yeah, 25 year.
Yeah.
Because they did, obviously, the Metallica 2 nights. We're not going to get that again, but you'd have a room for 4 nights. Chuck them on a Thursday night, see how it goes. Yeah. And then if it goes over really well, boom, there's your couple of years' time, Friday or Saturday. But, yeah, I think throwing them in straight on everyone, while we all joke every year, like, Nickelback, bring Nickelback, I think it'd be very mixed, and you would want to maybe just test the waters, I think, first.
Thoughts? Yeah, understand. Tom?
I understand that, but...
Yeah.
I understand, but...
I can't think of anything else.
Yeah, I'm just sort of the same, because I sort of feel like... just like, you're right in what you're saying, like, it is kind of like radio rock, almost in a way, but it's radio rock that, like... your mum gets involved in it, your dad knows it, your uncle knows it, like, I mean, everyone knows How You Remind Me and Rockstar and whatever else, and I don't know, I just feel like once you put them on the headline, give them the field, I don't think there'll be a lot of room to stretch. I think they'll be very, very packed and very busy, and I just feel like they'll be a good headliner, yeah.
I'm not going to die on the hill, you can have it.
No, that's just...
No, it's a valid. It's still on the pot. That's it.
Yeah. No, I'm not going to die on the hill for fucking Nickelback. I'm not that arsed about them. But
look at this photograph.
And as wrong as you are, all of you, but I'll concede.
No. I think you bring in very valid points. I'm gonna give Bryn. We're gonna take that one. We're gonna say
Yes, come on.
Yeah, we're gonna take that one. It's your go anyway, so go on.
Okay, well, now cheers for
Now we're gonna all
cheers.
disagree
Yeah,
with you.
cheers for giving me that. Everyone's just gonna be like, even if they're like, that's on my list, they're gonna be like, nah, they're shit.
Pitchforks ready.
Honestly, as soon as I say this, you could all be massive fans. You'll be like, nah, fuck off. My last one is one that one of you is going to say, so I'm going to go with this. This is my second, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Shit, if one of you say my third, I'm going to have to improvise. So I'm going to go with... I'm going to go with A Day to Remember.
In 5 years.
Within 5
within
years.
5 years. Okay.
Yes. So the reason being, no one's going to agree with me on this, but the reason I'm going to go with... So they subbed last time they played the festival anyway. So they're not far away from it anyway. They're also probably... Well, not probably. They're definitely on their best run for a few years now. That obviously with this new album, there's big hype behind Volume 2. They were very well received at Warp Tour. They filled a massive crowd, and I know they're American, so it's a bit different. But I also think like they are very popular. Their album was released physical for 1 month before it even hit digital platforms earlier last year, and it went to #1 in loads of charts all across Europe, just off physical sales alone. Which, as you all know, like 2025 is insane when streaming gets you further up. So there is a popularity and a thing for them over this way. It all depends on how Volume 2 sticks the landing. If Volume 2 is as good as Volume 1, sticks the landing as well, then there's no reason why they wouldn't look at it and go, well, we've had them sub when they released an arguably one of their poorest albums, and now look at them, let's give them it. And they do a great job of it. They're not new. They're that established in the world. They've been at it long enough that they put on a show. Obviously, they do lack the punch of a Parkway Drive or an Ice Nine Kills song. So it might well be like they've got to up their game on stage, because they very much are stuck with big curtain behind them with a logo, coming out to every time, and the same thing. They play that music like Nasser-esque, that I can't remember what the classical piece they use is, but they use the same walk-on piece every time, so you know what's coming. And then every time Jeremy starts with, sing it if you know the fucking words. And so they might have to just mix up a bit, but from a musical standpoint and album standpoint, I definitely think they could do it. Fight me.
Go on, then we'll go around. Tom, you start.
So I have never really been a big fan of them.
No, you don't count. Move on.
Yeah, if I'm honest, but it might be a case of, because I've had this before where there's been a band on that's been like really high up or headline and whatever, and I've never really been too keen on them. Then I've seen them live and got involved in it and jumped in and had a whale of a time, and then I've gone, holy shit, what have I been doing? Like, why has that not clicked until now? Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, I'm not really a big fan of them, but I could totally see, like, yeah, in a good couple of years' time, maybe they could do it, and yeah, I'd probably be there, and I'd go, fuck me, what have I been doing in my life? So, yeah, I'd agree.
Loogie?
Thing with me, the last time I played the UK was 2017. They haven't been over here, so
They have.
UK size crowd. What are you going to expect from them? To chuck them into the headline and not have a UK
Do
tour.
you mean like a tour?
They played 25.
Full tour, I mean.
Yeah, well, yeah, no, they did like a couple of nights at Brixton, but they sold out like that, and tickets were like rocking all shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean like a full tour sort of thing. Like obviously we look at Ghost and stuff like that, the size of it, tour around the UK and how quick I sold out compared to 2 nights sort of thing. Possibly because I love A Day to Remember as well. We talked a little bit about it earlier. Used to be obsessed with them, but just gauging the crowd sort of thing for the UK audience is what they would need to do before just chucking them in as a headliner.
Okay.
Yes, fair.
So, again, this is the same stuff with Ice Nine Kills, with the sense of this conversation. Depends on the next album, I say. Depends if they get to that point. again, this is one opportunity I've missed. I've not seen their Data Remember live, so I like the music. I just need to see them live for it to click. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think a thing with me as well. I'm probably a bit Plateaued as well because I had tickets from when they got cancelled their tour when it was for COVID, but they didn't reschedule. They just cancelled, and I was like, nah.
That's a bit upsetting. Hey.
Yeah.
So I think we are in agreement. It's just those clicks again. It's just those.
Yeah.
Little...
But that's why I came with the caveat that like it depends
Yeah.
how they stick the landing of volume 2.
Which we don't think, which is going to happen this year, but it might
Well,
not
according to Jeremy, it will. But then, according to Jeremy, they're just writing it. So unless they're rapid writers and they're not touring, but then they're over here in a lot of European festivals, like a couple of European festivals over June, July, and I can't help. I've got this. And there's going to be a band on the second wave that's like the one that everyone's like, oh, nice. And I can't think anyone outside of them or Papa Roach who it would be.
I mean.
They were announced on someone else's second stage as well. I can't remember if it was Rock
Yeah.
for People or Rock Hams or someone's.
I think it was Rock Hams.
I think, yeah, it was someone's, wasn't it? They were announced as a second wave and the reception again was very good. So maybe Download have got that in the pocket, although there was no reason to keep them on a second wave. But you've got to have a band that draws people in just to shift them last few tickets, I guess. Maybe that could be a...
Maybe a secret set for them.
Could be what?
Could maybe the secret set. Because if they want to build up a big kind of secret
Do
set.
not start me going down that rabbit hole. Oh my God.
Let's let the second wave hit, and then we start going down.
God,
the
imagine if they were. See, I'm already going now. Like, imagine the scenes. Oh, sing it if you know it. I know it, Jeremy. Oh my God, Moogie, don't do that, man.
Right, back to the top of the round. Tom, it's your go. Last one, innit?
He's
Well,
improvising
last
now.
your three, yeah.
Of my three,
Yeah.
Who- You had three.
Architects.
Oh, I didn't write them.
Yeah, I
Right,
think architects. Yeah.
Are we doing? Are we doing five? Are we doing the ones that could, and then we're going to go around the ones that can't, or can I start arguing now? Or do I wait?
No, we do the ones that can't.
I'll wait. Then I'll sit this one out, lads.
Yeah. Oh, okay. That's one of them, then, is it?
No, I think architects really could headline in the next 5 years.
Yeah. Yeah. Add another 15 onto it. Is that what you're saying?
We'll see.
See, I don't know how they recently did a tour, didn't they? Well, last year. How well was that tour?
Well,
essentially?
again, it was empty. I went to the O2 show, and the whole top section was curtained off. But again, it was like, I don't think it was a weekend. I think it was a weekday we went. And again, it's the whole absolute convoluted time of gigs. Like, just, do you know what I mean? Like, God, I mean, everyone came over in October, November, December this year.
They did, and it was horrendous.
Do you know what I mean? Like, you had Ice Nine Kills, Architects, and then I think Sabaton were over. You had all these big bands doing shows, and you've, like you say, unless you've got an infinite expendable income. Like, I went to a fair chunk, and I am not rich by any stretch. So, and like, it was my mileage on my car and the time and the fuel was a cost. So I understand why they still put 9,000-10,000 people in the O2. The standing was rammed, and then the other ones apparently were sold out. Were quite well sold, I think. I think it was just the O2 that suffered there, but it also wasn't very well received though, because Sam was either going through some stuff or he was struggling with something. So there was a lot of negativity that might hurt their chances of headlining within 5, but. I think it was very fair enough received, and they're currently back on tour again. And Europe's selling really fast as well, so don't see why not.
I mean, could they have a time away? Should they have like a time away, a period to reset? Yeah.
I'll get there on my point in a bit.
Okay, fair enough. What about go on, Mugi? What about you? What do you think about it?
I think they could, because like better than I haven't seen them live yet. One of the bands I want to see live. I think it depends. Same again, probably a bit of a cop out. How they do this download now.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see where they are on this one. I think a lot of people have got them either second stage headline or subbing someone, haven't they? In their predictions almost.
Yeah,
So
I've seen him. I think of him as a subber this year.
I see him second stage. I don't see him subbing.
no, same.
That's personally because of the amount of ones I've seen on there. Like,
There's too many, isn't there?
There's too many to sub. It's like
Cypress Hill are definitely subbing. And that takes it down already. So, yeah.
I say Cypress Hill's definitely subbing. I think Trivium's definitely subbing.
Do you?
One day. Yeah, I think
What?
Trivium's going to be.
Who? Linkin Park or Guns N' Roses?
Yeah, I think they'll probably be Guns N' Roses. Sadly.
Sweet, because I can bounce after that.
Yeah, that's the one I think.
What a way to end my Saturday.
That would literally only make sense in my head for them to sub them.
Architects subbing Linkin Park makes sense because they toured with them, they supported them across a lot of tours, so there's going to be a bit of chemistry there. If they want to test the water with them subbing, then there's your one, because there's already that. Do you know what I mean? There'd be that natural flow state between them two anyway because of the tour, so that would be the one that maybe made sense if they're going to sub.
Yeah.
But there is a lot of subs.
There's a lot of subs. There's a lot of opportunities for a lot of people to sub and not.
Low down. He said he thinks Architects can only do the Saturday, but he'll need to check on that, as in availability, because there are other things, aren't they?
Oh, okay.
So if Saturday's their only thing, then it's second stage headline, right?
Yeah.
So hopefully they do overlap Guns N' Roses, and then that's where I'll go.
That's it, easy. We know what we're doing.
Oh, lovely. What a setup.
Go on then, Moogie, you'll go.
This one, I was on the edge of putting down. I'm going to mention it because they are really sought after at the moment. And I think they're going to be second stage headliner again this year. Electrical Boy.
Next 5 years.
Headlining Download.
Where they sell out their tours.
They do.
Yeah, they do sell out as tours.
I don't think that's the be all and end all. I know it used to be, obviously the standard wasn't it? That they had to announce a tour, and it was typically well known that it was like Manchester, Birmingham and London they'd announce. And if they sold them 3 really well, that would get them in the thing. And I don't doubt for a second Electric Callboy would sell them. Now I've said that, I've convinced myself.
Yeah. The stage presence as well, the stage show.
Oh yeah, the show. I saw him at Slam Dunk this year just gone. Came out of it genuinely the best show I'd ever seen.
I saw them in Download 23, 24, 25 anniversary.
20.
Yeah. It wasn't
No.
24 because
Yeah,
I
no.
was 24, no, yeah, 23. In that sweaty tent.
Yeah, no matter where they are as well, the show is absolute peak. Like, doesn't stop.
Yeah.
them.
Down No Mama's coming. Hello, by the way.
I invited her into mine. Hi.
She went next 5 ? No, mean next 2. She reckons.
What, she reckons playing 26, come back by 28?
Yeah.
I mean, they are fairly regular. That wouldn't be. Yeah. That's why we say within 5.
Yeah, because they were supposed to be at 24, weren't they? So.
Yeah, and they played 23, so there's only been 3 years since the last one, so you'd think they'll be back by 29 if they're going to. But yeah, it's not.
It's not impossible for them to headline. I can see it happening.
I wouldn't say no to it.
No.
Because the
I don't
show
think a lot of
is.
people would.
Honestly, like I said, I came out of it. Best show I've ever seen, like for energy from the start, because they use confetti cannons in the first song. They have fireworks, like, you know, a bit of pyro going off in the first song. Your heart's going already. You're in the, you know, they start with a hyper, you're going for it, and it just doesn't let up. I saw them. They did Rockham, didn't they? They headlined Rockham, and the absolute scenes of that are ridiculous. So, yeah. Lowdown's off, so peace. Cheers for coming, Mike. Thank you.
Yeah, from the show in 23, I remember when they set up confetti cannons at the end, one of the confetti reels didn't unreel.
Right.
Smacked me in the leg. I'm still going to draw up my parents.
Nice. I mean, that's something different, isn't it? Got a drumstick, I've got a guitar pick, I've got smashed in the leg with a confetti cannon, I've got that.
Yeah. So
I remember just being hot, sweaty, and it was packed out. And for some reason, it was so dark as well. But some guy was sitting on the floor, no light on him or nothing. People just walking past, kicking him because they couldn't see him.
I mean, I would have pretended I kicked him by accident, yeah.
Yeah.
Again, Download Mama, Saturday night headliner, all the pyro, all the confetti, all the fireworks. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see it. I'd like it.
Friday night headliner just to get the energy going for the rest of the festival.
Can you just imagine this year Scooter into them? Oof.
Yeah.
That would be insane.
You know, because they've said Scooter are going to do the... Like, imagine there was second stage headliner this year, just, you know, fantasise here. And they said that Scooter are going to do the Kerrang stage, haven't they? Kerrang announced it. Now, what happens if that were... What happens if that were Friday night headline slot before their headline on second stage, man? Tom wouldn't know whether to ask how much the fish is or whether he's going,
So they don't clash with Cypress Hill. If we ever get Cypress Hill before.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah. Well, they would, yeah, wouldn't they? Yeah, that's the other
I
thing.
got a feeling Scooter is going to clash with Electrical Boy. And like, yeah, I've seen Electrical Boy before, but I'm going to see him again.
Yeah, I'd go see Electric Callboy over them too. Yeah. I'm not asked how much fish is, it's expensive. So. We know that, don't we? Yeah, I can see it. I'll
Yeah.
I didn't like the sound of it at first. I was like, download, electric, but then I'll take them anywhere in it.
Makes complete sense.
Yeah.
It makes complete sense now, going for it.
Yeah. Tom,
Go on then, Bryn.
you like the idea?
Love it.
Yeah,
Love it, yeah.
you'd be there. I know Rywalk could absolutely cream at that idea. He's a massive fan. So my last... I can't believe no one said this one. I had it nailed on that I was going to lose this one.
Oh, we.
Bad Omens.
Oh, of course, yeah.
I had it down, and I just like
Literally saw him
someone
3
else is
months
going
ago.
to say it.
Yeah. And I think I said Bad Omens and asked you who you'd seen before you had to think of one on the spot. But there you go, mate. You can lead the horse to water. Yeah, again, same reasons as Partway Drive, same reasons as Ice Nine Kills. That stage show, the lighting, that was like Linkin Park levels of lighting rigs, like for show. Obviously, they have like a little less to do in terms of stage show because it's a lot of Noah, but the guitarists still had their times to shine. The drums were there. It was a very tight show, very little crowd interaction because of the flow. Again, I quite like that in a lot of shows. I absolutely detest. This has been our favourite one so far. Can you make it the biggest mosh pit we've had all week? And yeah, sure, you said that last night. Get out of it. Just entertain me. Right, just don't do that. But yeah, I think Bad Omens are pretty much there. Again, I think they're going to do second stage headline this year. Just again for the same reason Ice Nine, because of the lights and the show that it would need to be. Them at 6 o'clock on a Saturday or a Friday or even a Sunday, it'd just be lost.
Yeah.
So, the songs that have dropped, absolutely incredible. That puts them straight there. For me, again, not seen them missed the opportunity because of 2024. So hopefully, when I see them this year, it'll be great. I mean, from what everyone says, that it's like, yeah, they're absolutely incredible. Love them. The show's great. Just need to see them live for myself to put them there. But also, they've said they're not doing an album. They're like dropping songs, but they're not doing an album, which is a bit weird. Yeah, like to do like a load of songs, but just like, you know what, we're not going to do an album. So I don't know. It must be a new thing that's going on quite frequently.
Well, probably Electrical Boys probably released the same amount of songs since their last album, and they still no word of a new album.
It's mental. Go on then, Tom. What do you think? What do you think of Bad Omens then to headline?
Yeah, love it. Yeah, they were really, really good when I went and saw them. There was, again, one of them ones that for some reason I'd listened to a couple of songs, but I hadn't really gotten right into them sort of thing. And I was like, well, I'm seeing them soon, so I'm just going to do it there sort of thing. And then I left that place thinking, oh my God, what am I doing with my life again? So, yeah, now that I've had a full sort of thing on it, and I'm like, yeah, totally, dude. They could do that easy. We're going absolutely apeshit for them in there, man. Like, it was incredible, like proper vibes. So, yeah, give me that as a headline, sure.
Self Moogie?
So, same again, I haven't seen them live. The show's amazing. And like I said, you've been to shows, the crowd was right into it, but apparently some crowds weren't, which I viewed.
Yeah, the one when we went, it seemed to be, but this is like I saw this in Don Broco as well during T-shirt song, and that didn't happen at Download, but it was more so the back half of the standing behind like the sound, where like the sort of the sound bit stands. It's usually behind there, and I'm not being funny, but Bowling for Soup, they weren't bouncing behind that sort of point. When I went to Don Broca's in seated, I could see the whole of standing, and you'd be lucky if there was maybe 20 people throwing the T-shirt above their head on T-shirt song, whereas the front, they would have been taking each other's eyeballs out.
Yeah.
And I was kind of that distance when I went to see Bad Omens, sort of sound bit level with the soundstage, because I wasn't feeling my best, and the people around me were bopping. So I think that was more people throwing a video up on the internet and trying to make a point of something, but actually I'd say it's fairly common practice at gigs.
Yeah, I sometimes say further back.
Well, if you want a chill bit more, innit?
Yeah, exactly. With age we get into now.
Yeah, well that's
like
me.
Sometimes we need to.
Yeah, me and Brian were on about it before. Like about gig etiquette. Like if you're gonna get stuck in and amongst it, you know what to expect. You're gonna get stuck in a mosh pit. You're gonna get someone crowd surfer over the back of your head. One of these things are gonna happen to you. So if you're not interested in that, and it's a metal gig, still Bad Omens are metal. Rock metal. People will probably stand a bit further back anyway, just to enjoy the show. I don't think because not everyone's bouncing in unison, it doesn't mean they're not enjoying it or they're not receiving it very well. I think that was like a bit of a clickbaity thing that videos were portraying. There was a few doing it as well, and it was the same thing with like, they've had to curtain off all of this. It was a way to make the internet loves negativity. So how can we make this good thing, which was a great thing with Bad Omens' show? How can we make a negative out of it? And it was really just some of that. In my opinion.
Yeah, totally understand that. And for some reason, I haven't seen him. I obviously have seen him because I saw him supporting Bring Me Horizon.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the first time. That's the first time I saw them.
But, yeah, when I saw them, it was obviously there on stage with just a few lights and that's it.
Yeah, and the red curtain.
Yeah.
That was still a good show. That was the one that made me come away a bit. Yeah, I came away from that like, actually, that was my Tom moment from 25 when I saw them support Bring Me. It's start 24. I was like, oh, mate, these are amazing. I'd heard like Death of Peace of Mind and Just Pretend, and I was like, they're all right. But then when I heard Dethrone and things live, and I was like, oh my god, these are good. Like,
came on with Ollie to sing Diamonds.
Danimo, I was going to say it's the crowds are getting older, or in my case, pregnant and getting fully involved.
Yeah, there's loads of reasons, and that's the safe zone, isn't it? It's down in the back, so.
Like, I still go in the pits now and then. I was in the pit for Poppy at this year's download, well, last year's download.
Yeah, then you took a load of dust in and suffered from it.
Is that you?
I was already dying before I went in there. I just got worse when I was in there,
right. Do we want to do another two, or are we like, know what?
Three's good. There's three of us here. Yeah. 3 each is good. I think it's a good number.
Yeah. Right, well, now we ones that aren't going to headline download in the next 5 years, or ever, they've hit their peak. I'm going to throw this into this because one of you guys is going to say it, and it's going to annoy the crap out of me. And I'm going to say it before you. It is going to be Trivium. Trivium.
I haven't wrote Trivium down.
For anyone that doesn't know, Trivium is my favourite band. I want them to headline, but I think Bryn hit it on their head ages ago. They're not peaking anymore. They've hit their peak. That's it. They're done. They're just going to be where they are, which is a shame. I
didn't put them down, and I purposely didn't put them down, because I actually think they
changed your mind now.
No, it's not that I've changed my mind. I just because I don't know, right? Obviously, with Coppin, we would have had Def Leppard every 3 years or 4 years. We'd have had AC/DC. I do think Cam is a little bit more clued up on that. He does do a lot of different bands and promos a lot of different bands. I can't help but feel that maybe he would want other bands to do that he maybe covers. Now, I don't know if they're covered by Live Nation for their touring in the UK and whatnot, but I think any band that's typically promoted by Live Nation now probably got a chance. Like Don Broco are pushed by Live Nation, and I think there's probably every chance that in the next 5 to 10 years, Broco are headlining Download. But that's not just because they don't. Obviously, they deserve it from a Trivium perspective. But I think like if he's got that in him, it's a vested interest. If he's pushing them as Download headliner, the next tour they do, he can sell them as Download headliners.
Yeah, that's true.
So I think there is a world where Trivium could. Not the next 5.
God, don't tease me.
No, I think
that this new album. 10th
Yeah,
album,
well,
they're doing
yeah.
10th album.
Yeah, and that could be the one. That
Yeah.
that last thing with Bullet did well.
Yeah.
And the way they are at the moment, they can becoming more popular than they were before.
Yeah.
So they started, even though there's like so many albums they've released, they're getting more and more popular. So
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
well, there's
yeah.
my bit. Now you can all go for it. We'll go round this time. We'll go to Bryn on this one. We'll go to Bryn and work away that way.
Oh, how hard do I go in for the first one?
Go.
So what Sean's just put Broco with a highlight of his Download, and I fully agree with that. So,
Oh, here we go.
it's one of 2 that I'm cooking.
You're cooking.
I'm going to go with Architects. I've seen them 4 times now. I've been a fan for enough years that I think I could throw my hat in this conversation. I think they're at their peak.
Not going to get any higher.
No.
No.
Now, the thing that will change my mind on this, and it's one thing very specific, is they've gone down a more commercially pop. They've left like the metalcore scene now for like a more rock metal, which is exactly what Bring Me the Horizon did in 2014 with Sempiternal. That was the start of them, and then 2016, that's the Spirit. Now, Ollie Sykes sucked balls when they did that, and he could not scream, and his singing was ropey. He went away, he practiced, he learned, he got trained, he's retrained, he's clearly done work on it, and he came back because he obviously trained his vocals a lot for Ammo, because he did a lot of singing on Ammo, and then he found the right balance on Posthuman, Survival Horror, and Next Gen, and he is phenomenal live. He still needs a bit of a backing singer with the new guitarist and previously Jordan Fish. Now, I think Sam Carter's going to have to do exactly the same thing, because the latest album has got a lot more melody-based songs, a lot more harmonically sung songs than just his typical scream. And from seeing them live, he is struggling. I'm not having that he had a cold, because I've just seen videos from the Australian leg that they started like last week or the week before, and he still sounds the same. And he ain't been carrying that since October. I think he's really struggling with the screaming because he's concentrating on trying to sing. Like they're playing songs like Everything Ends, which is a lot more sing-songy than previous songs. So when you're doing that, he's not used to singing. So he's all screaming and growling, but you've got to retrain your voice for that. And I think he's really struggling. And I think unless he could have that point that Ollie did, because if Ollie Sykes didn't do it, Bring Me would never have headlined in 23. And they would have been like a sub, maybe 1 down for the rest of their days. Because no matter how good the music you put out is, if you sound like shit live, no one's going to want to see it. That's all you're going to get pinned with. So I think Sam Carter's very much on that thing now, whereas if he doesn't get it right and doesn't train it a bit and twist it for the next tour, for the next album, because they're going to keep going down this more rocky radio rock album. Yeah. So, but then he's going to have to be able to perform that live. Otherwise, me and yous that go watch him live because we like that album are going to go, oh, that was no. I'll just stick to listening to him on record. And then you're not ever getting download then, because then people will be like, well, if they're not putting bums in seats. And like I said, they did struggle on 1 or 2 dates on this one. Might well be because of the whole, like we were saying, the economical side of it. But if it starts becoming because he can't sing well or can't do his own songs well, game over. You're out. And from just, I've got to go off now. I can't go off like, well, in 5 years he could sort it, because we're talking about now, and now they are not headlining download.
Yeah, I would agree on that one. If his voice ain't to crack yet, we've got Guns N' Roses. That of course we have Axl. That his voice has sound terrible from what we have seen, and he's having to have someone in the background help him heavily with the highs now.
Yeah, that could be the other thing that Sam Carter does, because Ollie has it. You know, he's no say. He had Jordan backing him, and then they had the touring guitarist who's like sort of a semi-permanent part of the band now. He does the growls and a lot of like the backing stuff that Ollie can't, like transitions from screams to sings. So Sam Carter might have to bite the bullet and get someone in to do that, or have someone trained up to do that and help him out. But yeah, something's just got to change.
Yeah, I mean, if that's what it is, yeah, then something definitely has to change to help elevate them and put them into the right area again. When I want to see a band, and I will throw Megadeth into this one. When I saw Megadeth, it is like listening to them on the album. That's what I want when I go see a band live. If they cannot do what they can do on the album, then there's like, okay, there's something not quite there.
Yeah.
So that's my 2 pence in there. What about you, Tom? What do you think?
Yeah, it's like, kind of like I said, I don't think they'll be doing it like anytime soon. Like, I mean, next year or so. But give them like 5 years, and like say, Ollie had the same sort of thing with his voice, and that's why they all sound different and everything like that. And I just think, yeah, maybe 5 years, maybe a little bit further down the line. Don't know, but at the moment, no, I can't. I don't think this is. I don't think they're going to be headlining anytime soon. But I don't think this is their ceiling either. I think, yeah, bit more in the future. I reckon they'll headline, but that's where I'm at with it.
Mugi?
And I love them.
I love Architects. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, I've seen it before. Love them.
It's all going to depend how they perform this download now, as well.
Yeah.
Because you're going to have to see how they perform this. I'm not going to say it's make or break. Make or break.
That might be his
type
next.
of music.
That might be his next vocation if he doesn't
Paul
get the
Hollywood
things
and
right.
Mary Berry coming out.
Yeah. He's English after all.
But you never know, like.
Yeah, I mean, for now, if they don't change, they're at their peak. They've hit the peak. They won't go any further if they do not change, and that's the issue there. So, I'm with you on that, Brim. But yeah,
And that's why I prefixed it with if he sorts it, absolutely, because they are one of the biggest bands we have to offer, and their albums are still quality and they are good.
Go on then, Moogie. You're next. Give us one that's
Right,
peaked.
this one, I would. It's not peaked, but I don't think it's going to be headlining anytime soon. And it's because of it probably earning way too much money off its own tours, selling out stadiums. I'm thinking System of a Down.
To never headline again.
No, not next 5 years, I meant.
Oh, next 5 years, not headline.
Oh, we were saying hit their peak, Moogie, but do you know what? I was actually willing to agree with you.
Yeah.
Leicester well as well.
Yeah, I don't think they want to.
I know.
Well,
They ain't going back, are they?
They're not. Let's be honest. They're not. They've
Nah.
They've done.
And then we got Biffy Clyro instead, man. Jesus.
I'm going to see them tomorrow night.
Are you actually?
Yeah.
Enjoy.
If you want one which is hit at peak, when it's probably going to bring a lot of hate. It's Deftones.
Oh, I was going to say them.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
I think they're shit.
I don't think you're going to headline.
Yeah, I would agree there.
They're shit.
Yeah, I just
They're so overrated.
people bang on about them, and they're just like, I just can't see it. Like,
No.
they've just gone on for a festival and I was headlining. Maybe they'll pull out the bag there, but I can't see it.
They're so
I can-
overrated.
I can only if Deftones were to come back to download, I can only ever see them doing a sub or doing second stage headline. I cannot even see them moving anywhere further than that.
No.
If they
I
do
can't
move,
even
it's
see
going to be
what
20.
is that.
If they do it, it's going to be 20 years, like how Korn took 20 years to get to.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
headline,
aren't they
and that's
already
the-
at 20 years?
It's never 20
Straight
years,
up.
mate.
Yeah.
Throw it on.
Yeah, they're close to 20 years already. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like at this point, we're talking Guns N' Roses level of like showman thing.
Yeah, I just can't see him headline.
But then
Just can't.
as that tour that they announced for this year, is that sold? They're doing the Finsbury Park, aren't they?
They're doing Finsbury Park. They're also doing a tour in February as well.
Oh, that's what I'm thinking of actually. Yeah, the
Oh,
tour.
okay.
That hasn't sold out, has it?
No. Not that I'm aware of, no.
Well, you can get tickets for their Paris show for £22. That says everything I need to know.
It's Paris, mate. It's Paris. That's the problem.
I can. Oh no, well, no, the O2 one has sold out. Resale are £168 each.
Yeah, they weren't cheap.
Okay, now.
Blimey.
Mate, £168 to get fisted. That must be a. That's appalling. That was an internal thought that came out. Sorry.
You said the quiet part out loud.
Yeah, I did. I was looking at prices and I said it out loud. Sorry, that's.
Oh,
There's still some tickets on AXS and
Oh, is
they
there?
are
Oh, is there?
£77, which is probably more appropriate pricing.
Never going to
Don't clip that. Don't clip that.
We saw most of it all.
Yeah, I've just looked as well, so maybe we're in the minority here, guys.
Yeah.
Not about getting fisted. I'm sure we're all in the majority.
Well, it's pretty cheap.
77? Oh, well, in my head, that was the internal thought. I thought 77 is not too bad, I suppose, to get to.
but yeah, no, I can't see him anywhere. That's
But yeah,
it.
lots of people can't they?
I know. It's
Yeah.
mad.
I see it all in the forums, like Facebook and everything like that, and they're like, Deftones, and I'm like,
But when was the last time Deftones were actually at Download Festival?
they've only played once, haven't they?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
2022.
I've got tea coming.
Oh, is that why she's left my life?
Please.
Judas! You've left my life, you Judas!
Thanks,
Yeah.
Matt.
So 2020, Dan said 2022.
Yeah, that's the only time they played, isn't it?
Yeah. So
I don't know. And that was, what, 15 years after they were really relevant? 15, 13 years after they were really relevant. They might come back as a legacy band.
that's the only way I can see them doing it. But at the moment, I mean, have they peaked? That's the question. Have they peaked?
I mean, yeah, maybe. The popularities. I don't know how popular they were before.
I mean, all I can remember on Scuzz and Krang was Back to School constantly.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. Like early 2000s, mid 2000s, I suppose they were. But in 2026, are they? I mean, that album apparently did all right. I saw a few videos around that people have put it in potentially one of their albums of the year. Like Moogie says, they've sold the tour, so maybe they are still popular.
I wouldn't say it was album. They have some good songs off the new album. But
Oh, I listened to 3 and turned off and went, nope, still not for me.
Yeah, I wouldn't even put them in the top 10. Secret Acoustic Set would be okay, not as a headliner though. There you go.
Yeah, that's a workaround.
That's a
Like,
great
Parkway's Secret Set was good, wasn't it? Like it filled that tent, almost burst in it.
Yeah.
Deftones would do it, and their core audience could go and get their fill. Yeah.
Dan also said it was a good time back in 22, but I'm a massive fan. So he's a massive fan of Deftones, so he's on that side.
They've got 16.8 million monthly listeners on Spotify.
Oh, we're doing that, are we?
No, I just thought I'd have a look to see if they were as popular as I thought. And Change, I don't know what album that's on. The white one, White Pony, has got 678 million streams.
There you go.
Blimey.
So they are fair. I mean, their top 4 songs on Spotify are all over or near enough on 500 million streams each. So they are popular.
We're not disputing that they're not popular.
just-
is it?
You watched a fucking headline next year now. We said all this. We've all been saying this, and then all of a sudden they've done that tour this year, so that they can do next year, and we're all like, "Oh fuck,
Yeah.
we're not getting invited to backstage."
Back to sleep.
I go into the village, go to Hash Brown Town.
There.
They're around when new metal exploded. There's a lot of nostalgia with this Deftones. I'll be on the launch party crying. Oh, there you go. Download Mama.
She likes them,
Don't
yeah?
cry. No, she'll be crying.
What? Oh, if they're there?
Yeah.
You have to hold them back or you won't get invited again. Come on, aren't they? These are happy teas.
But honestly, yeah, as Dan just said, they are a new metal. They were around the new metal explosion. So
yeah, that's what
Yeah,
maybe
see
makes
the
you think next year as well, isn't it? Because we're having a bit of that, well, a lot of that this year, and then they obviously wanted to do Finsbury Park, whatever it is they're doing this year, because it's available and there's no Glasgow, so there's a lot of open market in the UK this year.
oh
So.
god, yeah.
Maybe it is next year, boys. Maybe we've just nailed the 3. Maybe we're getting we're getting a repeat of 25 and we're getting 3 new headliners in 27.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I quite like 3 new headliners. It's nice and refreshing to have
Just
every
not
so often.
Deftones.
Oh, there you go.
No, I agree.
Yeah. Go on then, Tom. Go next. What is peaked for you?
Don't know how this. Yeah. So they've headlined Download before, but I don't think they'll do it again. And I don't think they were very good when I saw them, and it was a proper letdown. And I just don't. Yeah, Queens of the Stone Age.
Get them out.
Fucking
Get them
bin 'em
out.
Yeah, is this going to cause issues?
Bin 'em
No,
off.
no. We
Oh,
all
we agree?
We
Yeah.
all agree with
Yeah,
that.
we were back
Okay.
in camp.
Yeah.
Oh mate,
Fuck
they
them
were
off.
shocking. They were awful, and I was the only one in our group that was like really went to see them. I saw them at Reading Festival. When was it? 2000 and whatever. And they were brilliant. They were really good then. Really fucking put on a show. And to see the state he was in, and it just sounded awful, didn't it? And I watched the Rob and Romish do Download thing afterwards, and they were drinking with them and everything like that before they went on, and I was just sort of like, yeah, it makes a lot of sense. Like, the geezer seems absolutely sloshed, and I don't want them to headline ever again.
No.
I don't think they will.
That's fair,
No.
that.
You couldn't even sell out there at all.
What was that? Sorry.
They couldn't sell out there at all either. They did
Yeah.
a stadium
No.
tour and they couldn't sell out.
No,
So-
no.
Which the supporting system are down now in their 2 shows. That's my beer break.
Yeah.
So everyone here knows how much I dislike Queens of the Stone Age. So for your benefit, Tom, Queens of the Stone Age is one of those bands that I can't listen to them anymore. It's not worth it. It was no one knows, constantly on Crying and Scuds, constantly through those years growing up. That scarred me enough. So just listen to that constantly.
What's that?
Flow.
What's that other song? They've got another song with a really good
Just go with the flow.
drum intro.
Uh,
They've got one with a really good Songs for the Dead. Songs for the Dead has got a really good drum intro at the beginning, and then the song's absolute toilet water after that.
Yep.
But it's just that drum, the random drum fill at the beginning, like drum opener, and then after that, it's the most boring 4.5 minutes of my life. But I listen to it for that drum bit and then go to get my fix.
literally, 2024 Queens of the Stone Age headlining. I went off and saw Bastard instead.
Didn't they cover someone? Weren't they jumping in though to someone dropped out?
No.
No?
No, they-
purely them.
No, it was someone dropped out on second stage and
It was
Skin Dread come in.
Funeral for so 2024.
I was out on Funeral for a Friend
Funeral
covered.
Friends, yeah.
Covered
for
ink.
Bad Omens.
Oh, Bad Omens, that was it,
Bad
yeah.
Omens.
Bad Aims, yeah. Dano Mama said walked away in 2011 or 12, whatever year when she first saw him. So yeah.
Yeah, they are bad.
Yeah.
No, you've got our vote here, Tom.
Lovely.
So 100%. One I've got from the chat might cause conversation, but Muse. Do you think they've peaked? Do you think they would?
Yeah,
come back?
no.
Yeah.
I think that year they did it was maybe the right time, maybe not the right time, but I think that was because they did it, they headlined once, didn't they?
They did headline.
Yeah,
Yes.
and I think that was their one and done.
Yeah.
I've never heard anyone ask for them back. That's the other thing. Do you know what I mean? Like,
No.
I've seen a load in download forums and stuff like that.
Asking for him back.
What are you guys? Yeah.
Oh, I must have that word
Hoping they
muted
would
then.
headline this year.
I must have muted Muse somewhere along the line on my internet browsers.
It's few people, but then there's other people saying that they were awful, and then people are saying they were best show they had the year they headlined. And
Yeah, I've got a few mates from school that were massive fans and saw them live and said they put on one of the best shows that they've ever seen. But again, Reading and Leeds, crack on. I'm not.
Yeah.
Maybe not even Reading and Leeds anymore. Jesus Christ, have you seen that lineup?
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, I don't even think they'd fit in there anymore because people know their name. But yeah, so no, I don't know. Yeah, the one I think they've had there. I think if that maybe went better and then they'd stuck around and they carried momentum in terms of tours and albums, but that's like typically now if a band's as infrequent as they are, they're invited back as legacy acts, aren't they? And because they've done their time and they've got their foot in, and I don't think Muse have done that.
No, for me, I think I can name about maybe 3 songs from Muse, and that's because again, growing up, one of the main Nights of Sidonia, I think that's on Guitar Hero. One of them, I can remember, Supermassive Black Hole. That's really all I can remember. And yeah, I feel like how Download Mama's just said, they all sound the same.
Yeah, oh god, they are one of them bands, aren't they?
Yeah. I just like no, it needs to change it up.
You need to get Download Mama in here next.
Yeah,
nailing it,
Oh,
nailing
100%.
it, Download Mama.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Oh, I've just got Matt. Funeral for a Friend were excellent at Download. Glad I missed Queens of the Stone Age. Yeah.
I don't like Funeral for a Friend either, but I'm
Wish
sure
I
they
missed
would.
Queens of the Stone Age. Wish I did anything else.
We literally
Okay.
watched Busted, didn't we? And then we walked up to watch like 5 minutes of
Funeral for a Friend.
And then we were like, oh, Queen of Stone is on. Right, let's go.
There we go, Bryn. We got it. I'm in for that, although Sunday is my self-care, so I'll be in a face mask. That's fine.
That's fine.
Yeah. Not a
Jesus,
problem.
have you seen this face? No one's judging how people look. Fucking hell.
Look at this.
Go on, Bryn, it's your turn. We've gone round already. Sure.
Okie
How
dokie,
quick?
skinny and pokey. I'm going to take them away because you convinced me. I had Electric Callboy on my list.
Ooh.
But no, you've convinced me. I'm taking them off. No, I'm convinced with them either. Volbeat.
Yeah. For the UK audience, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't ever see them go. I don't know if they've, off the top of my head, I don't know if they've subbed. I don't think they have. I think they've just played through the days, haven't they? And had like a third down the bill. And I think that's probably as high as they'll ever go here. They just haven't clicked as well as Europe. So I figured that'd be a safe bet.
Yeah, they're much more loved over in Europe than.
And I love them. I've seen them a few times. Big fan. I like their albums, although they fall under what I was saying about Alter Bridge on one of my latest videos about they're sounding fairly similar now per album. But I still like to listen. But yeah, that's their point in it, I think.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. If they're at Download and there's not another band on, I'm happily just sit there, listen to them, and just enjoy being there. I agree on that. But yeah, they're not. They've hit the peak for the UK market.
Yeah.
Or the UK festival scene. I agree on that one.
Yeah, we're
What
not ticket sellers.
No.
Not over here.
No,
Not
there was
over
tickets.
here.
Yeah, they did all right, didn't they? Again, but there was tickets literally the day of the gig. You could have gone to see them if you wanted to.
Yeah. Which is nice.
Mm.
Tom?
Probably one a bit more for the missus. She loves Volbeat. I only sort of got into them a couple of months ago. Just thought, give them a listen. And then before I knew it, I was listening to all their songs, and I was like, holy shit, these are awesome. But yeah, I can't really comment too much on it. But I wonder what the missus would say about that, because she is proper keen. And yeah, don't know. But I just want to hear more of them, and I ain't seen them live yet. So yeah, that's another one for me to go check out, and then I'll let you know when I've come back from that. But
Well, they might be on the second. They might be on the second wave. We don't know.
I hope so.
I
Yeah,
don't.
yeah.
I thought about that the other day, but I can't see it because they're headlining so many others. It would be a bit of a.
Okay.
it's they've got momentum, haven't they, across Europe because they're headlining quite a few festivals, and then it's almost like a kick to themselves to take a lesser position this year. It's not the year to be doing that.
It could happen. 2027 then. 2027.
Yeah, give them like a second stage headliner. Give them a sub maybe and see how it goes. But I don't see them ever headlining Download.
Volbeat would be a good headliner for Trees. Ooh, okay. Ooh. That could work actually very well.
Yeah, I would never have thought of that.
No.
Oh, that'd be amazing as well because they're setting as well. Yeah, they'd be really good for Trees. Yeah, all right.
Download Mama's definitely coming in.
Yeah, 100% Download Mama. You're putting us to shame, love. I'm not gonna lie.
What was it? Who was it? It was your
Moogie.
guy.
My God, oh yeah. This one I hate to say because I do absolutely love them. They seem to be when they download. They seem to be on the same position time and time again. Baby Metal.
Oh, so that was Ooh. Yeah, I agree. I've made my opinion on them known in their very first rock.
If you didn't agree to that, I'd be like, "What's going on, Bryn? What have you done?"
Yeah, I've not changed that much, mate. I'll give you trivia.
They've hit the ceiling there, haven't they? And they're on the same spot each time.
Yeah,
they've had a few collabs here and there.
Yeah.
But so the collabs, people listen to the collabs sometimes because of the other band.
Always because of the other band, no. 90% because of the other band. They're a good energy bump in the afternoon, aren't they?
Yeah. That's what I think. I think they are going to be probably jumping on stage with Electrical Boy to do Ratata.
Would be nice. I'll take it.
It's quite a lot. There's quite a lot of collabs they could do this year, to be fair.
Yeah, they'd have to get them. Yeah, imagine that curating a whole day of bands just so that they clash with it. They're on the same day as Baby Metal, so you can have Baby Metal jump on. You look at the day split, like, I wonder why there's a lot of bands on one day, and then you realise, oh wait.
Makes sense.
Like if it's gonna happen, I reckon if they're gonna do something like that, Bloodywood will be jumping on stage with Baby Metal, and Baby Metal jump on stage with Electrical Boy.
Yeah, that's about the pecking order, isn't it? Yeah, you can have. That's good. I think I was quite set. It almost isn't, I suppose. There'll be some fans out there that'll hear it, but that is quite a safe one, I'd say, to assume that they just. I just can't imagine ever seeing a poster or a headline announcement and then being Baby Metal.
Nah.
Yeah. Like a few years ago when they exploded, I would have said. But there was other bands there which were bigger than them again. But you would think that would be the time if they were going to do anything.
Yeah.
But they've just been stagnant.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm going to drop into this one again. Bloodywood song as well. There would be a lot on stage for that one when we talk about Baby Metal. But speaking of Bloodywood, second stage headliner in the next 5. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, 100%.
Although they opened in 23, didn't they? 23 they played.
Yeah.
And they were like the Sunday opener, which was so bizarre. Like, even just for I didn't know them that well. That was when I first saw them. But even just for their energy levels, that was a bizarre opener. Because that was like let the crowd get in and get their feet, and then boom, hit them with that and get them going. Whereas, they played to a 3/4 empty field.
And I made sure I went into there to see them because I've heard of them because when they were trying to push it out, saying they're like Indian rock with rap like Eminem sort of thing when they started, and I was like, I've got to go see them anyway.
Yeah.
I've heard a few of their songs.
We had a mate turn up for a day. He came for the day for that day, and so we were there for the weekend. So we just went to meet him for when gates opened to meet him, and we caught them then. So I was glad I did. But yeah, it was a bizarre placement. So yeah, very possibly so.
I can see it. But yeah, they should have been later in the day. They were mind blowing. I've got a comment from James about I think some bands when they pass the trend phase, the peak goes by as well. Yeah, I agree on that one.
Yeah,
100%.
Quick, I've got a question. A guy called No Face in my chat has asked, do you think, and this is just deviating a little bit, but do you think MCR will ever headline again?
I don't think so. I don't.
Possibly, but then it goes the same again as they selling out these stadiums again. They're earning too much money off that.
Mm. Yeah, it's worked smarter, not harder, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think they're like going down the road where a system you don't see them come over that often. It will be literally they'll just do stadium tours. That's it now. I don't see them coming.
Yeah, you got to think, isn't it? Like the amount that Live Nation would maybe pay them to do the one night at download versus the amount of money they'll make from 2 nights at Wembley. Well, 3 nights at Wembley, 2 nights at Anfield, 1 in Glasgow, and wherever else they decide to announce next week. But the money is, I agree from a cash point. Also, didn't they get bottled last time?
They did get bottled last time.
I wouldn't want to come back particularly.
No,
Ding ding, round 2. I'd bottle them after the Black Parade and then.
James, Record MCR will stick to the System of the Damned system style of playing the shows. Down the Mummers, yes, the same reason Fall Out Boy had to a headline slot. So. It's a possibility. But
We've forgot a massive band for bands that. No, we haven't. Carry on. Don't matter.
No, we haven't. Carry on.
I'll cut that.
Cool. Tom, I believe it's your go.
I suppose my last. I can't remember my last one, but one I was thinking probably falls into like they were trending, and then they weren't. Also, Alicia mentioned this as well whilst we were downstairs. So I'm going to say it for her, but Black Veil Brides. I think that's their ceiling sort of thing, or at least they've kind of hit it. Can't see them going much higher. That's what I'm going to go with there.
I'll agree with you.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, I quite like the newest song they've just dropped. It's a little bit heavier, which is nice to hear from them for a long while, because previously it's been like quite the same, and now it's like, we got a little bit heavier back for them, which is great. But yeah, I kind of see it. Let's just see what I don't know. If they do it, they'll only become a sub, or they'll just be second stage. That's it. That's all I can see them doing. Yeah. There's a hit and miss. That's my other half saying that. There's a hit and miss. What do you mean a hit and miss?
Well, you either hit My Chemical Romance with your bottle or you miss them.
Yeah, there we go.
Depends how good your throw is.
Deftones. Oh, there you go. Parky. Parky says Deftones will definitely headline on their next download. Okay.
Pin it.
Pin it,
and then we're all coming for Parky when they don't. Or we all buy Parky a pint on the next time that we're there and when they are.
Yeah.
Or hash browns from hash browns out.
Or hash browns from hash browns out if he likes it.
Okay.
But the pints will be bought and the hash browns will be bought when Deftones are on, so we don't have to
throw
them.
them. Oh, no. I thought we were still throwing.
Sometimes there'll be other times it'll be like my system in indie. Oh, okay. Hit and miss. Fair enough. Ghost was definitely headline. Yep. I miss them hash browns. Yeah. Well, I think we all do miss those hash browns.
I didn't even get to taste them. I just want them.
Mate, the sweet chili loaded. I had the what's that really popular? Salt and pepper coated hash browns, mate. Oh God. I've tried recreating. I just can't.
Bryn, we're back to you. I think this is the last round as
Last
well.
one. Get my grenade out. Evanescence.
I'm in this grenade. I'm just walking away.
Evanescence.
I can see.
Will never headline download.
Which is a shame.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's a shame. Again, we've had this conversation of the first female headliner, and it was like Linkin Park, and the only reason Emily is there because of Linkin Park's heritage and Emily doing what she's doing, which is absolutely amazing. Evanescence should have had that opportunity many moons ago. Not now.
No,
Yeah.
Disagree.
Okay.
I don't think they're ever big enough. I think the only time they ever really could have was after that first album, and you ain't going to have anyone headline based off an album. And then after
What
that,
year-
they were
what year was
very
that?
90 or 2001, I think, maybe.
A while ago.
2001.
Yeah.
I remember going down Hollywood Bowl as a kid and listening to Evan.
So that was their. Honestly, they were massive. No one's denying that they were big. Did they peak there for real quality? Yeah, I'd say so. Song or two here or there after, but I feel like they would be. When I went to see the Rasmus in December, and when they played any song off that first album, the crowd were electric. When they played anything not off that first album, the crowd were quite flat. You could tell they were waiting for something that they knew better. And there's a few bands out there like that I've seen, and I feel like Evanescence, I know they did a really good job in 23 on the second stage headline, but that's their peak there. The second stage headline, they were not main ever. So, my opinion.
Again, he did bring in Credit Card for second stage, but same again, yeah, like you said, don't think they will.
Okay, Tom.
Yeah, I agree, but I'm not happy about it.
I'm in your boat there.
Yeah. I feel like if they were going to do it, they should have been a good couple of years ago, sort of thing. But and they should have been the first sort of female headliner for me. But I think now, nah.
I think in Heritage, you're right on the female headliner, because like, as I've said before on this, and I'll stand by it, there hasn't been that many great female-led metal rock bands that are big enough to do it. So it's not. I saw a lot of talk this year about it's about time Download did it. Well, who your sympathy giving it to in the previous years then? Because there isn't really anyone. You know, you could have gone, Hailstorm, we'll give it to Hailstorm because they're semi-popular, but that's like a sympathy give. You don't want a band to be the first female headliner of any festival because they're just the one that's around. So you're right that Evanescence maybe should have got it 10 to 15 years ago, but when they didn't, they've not been big enough in the last 10 15 years to justify getting it. And if Linkin Park still had Chester, we still wouldn't be getting a female thing this year, and because there isn't. Just Spirit Box the next one.
Yeah,
Spirit Box will headline maybe not in 5 but within 10 years, and then Courtney will be probably the next one, because I can't even see any female fronted bands now that are. I just can't see any that would be big enough to headline Download until Spirit Box are ready, and Linkin Park might do it again in between. So it's a moot point, like saying about that, but Evanescence, I'll agree, maybe 10, 15 years ago. Yeah. But
I've got Down and Mama saying Ghost main stage either next year or 2028. Yeah, I agree on that one. Took far too long for a female fronted headliner. Yep, comment to that. Ginger to headline. No. Spirit Box to headline for Justin. Yep. My partner, Poppy needs to headline maybe in a couple of years.
Nope.
Poppy commanded the whole crowd with no words. Poppy's 100% next 5 years from Down Low Mama.
No, I disagree.
No, I don't know. I would.
I think in the next 10.
I think her hype goes in the next 5 to 10.
She's nearly sold out her UK part.
I know, and she's big, but I think
big
her
here.
hype goes in the next 5 to 10. I don't think she headlines. I think she goes. She floated too much around other genres of music before she landed here. She's obviously got an interest in doing the other sides of music. She did the electric stuff and bits and bobs and pop as well. And then she landed here because striking while the iron's hot. She landed on the Knock Loose thing when they were popular. They were mega when she landed on there. Perfect timing. She's done other songs since and been with other people since. The Spirit Box thing would have helped because Spirit Box are hot and she's coming off that hotness. But I can't see her even being in the rock and metal scene in the next 10 years. I think she's one of them that'll move around it all.
Do you think? Yeah, MGK.
Yeah, she will. She'll do bits of everything, and that's absolutely fine. But that will bring her inevitably, unless Download were like, they say this album that comes out next month or month after blows up, and then she does another one in 2 years, and Download like, sweet, 28, 29 will have her. I feel like if you get past 30 maybe, like 2030, I feel like after that probably a ship sail because she'll have moved on herself.
think it's the end of the month her album drops.
Yes, I'm sure it's this month or
Yeah,
next.
this
But
month.
but that's the other thing as well. 2 albums in 2 years, you can do that for so long until you bore people.
Yeah,
If
that's
she's
very
going to
true.
go, do you know what I mean? She's striking while the iron's hot because she's found a place in the rock and metal scene. But people, that was the other one. She landed on Bad Omens. Bad Omens
Yes,
were popular
bad.
as fuck.
Yeah.
So I feel like she's stepping stoned her way through bands to becoming as big as she is. And fair play to her. There is some good songs on the album that I listened to last year, but yeah, I just don't even see her being in the scene in the next 5-10 years. Not that she's not big enough. I just don't think she'll be here, personally.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Moogie, let's go with your one. Your last one.
I'm probably gonna get hate for this. Lorna Shaw.
Rory Hayden. Who? Lorna Shaw.
Lorna Shaw.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
I'm just going to bounce 2 seconds. I'll be back. I'll be back. Not because of Lorna Shaw. My opinion is that they're not big enough. They're flavour of the month. But I'll let you debate this because I know Tom
Flavour
really
of the
likes.
month?
Yeah, Tom loves them though. Tom really likes them.
I
So
love
crack on.
Do love Shaw.
I like Lorna Shaw, and I just can't see him headlining.
Go on then. Go. Why? Why? You just think of the flavour of the month, or is it literally just?
Well, from when I seen them, it's great songs, great live, but the performance side of it. Obviously, you got like the stage presence and everything with like Ice Nine Kills, which we're saying can headline. What I've seen with Lorna Shaw, no.
Okay.
It's just
Tom?
the production and performance side.
I personally think they're fucking brilliant, if I'm honest with you. I don't watch the show too much when I'm seeing them live because I'm in that pit, like, running like a motherfucker. I'm just absolutely gunning for it. There's something about that band that just makes me lose my marbles, mate. Like, I just haven't got a clue what's going on. So I just go in there and just swing and run round and run round. So I have a whale of a time every time I see them. So, yeah, I mean... If they're gonna, I think it's gonna be another one of those things of like it's gonna be years and years. I think at some point it's gonna catch up vocal wise with him because of just the way he's doing it. So he's probably gonna have to adjust the sound and then just see what happens, sort of thing. Might be another case with Bring Me whatever. They've got to change everything up, but it's still the band that you love, sort of thing. So not currently. I don't think they'll sub anytime soon, but I think it might be one for 10 years plus, right? And just see where we're at then.
If his voice hasn't caught up with him.
Yeah. I can't imagine he's going to do that when he's like 45 or whatever, or 50. So yeah, we'll see on that one. But I would love one day, but I know it'll be in many years' time, I reckon.
Do you think they would be more of a Bloodstock headliner instead then?
Yeah.
I think it would go down really well at Bloodstock.
Yeah. To throw another band into that same conversation, Malevolence. They're obviously on the rise, very popular, big, everyone's going crazy for them, but Bloodstock headliner. Don't think ever download headliner.
Oh, I agree on that one.
That's why I put Lorna Shaw.
Right, we've got seems to be a vacuum at the top of the list where it's always a punt for the next band to headline. Yes, they've peaked. The latest album for me is just Trend Service. That's for Lord Shaw. If Lord Shaw were to headline anyway, it'll be Damnation or Bloodstock. Yeah, Dan, I'm in that agreement. This one's for you, Bryn. Bryn, were you at Nottingham Don Broke? I swear I saw him on the way in. He's not. And then Down Low Mama. I agree, Bloodstock headliner all the way for Lorna Shaw. Yeah.
This is what I said before, isn't it, about people have places. It's not like a snobbish thing, like, oh, you can't come to our festival because, you don't belong here. It's a local festival for local people. But it's like there is a place, isn't there? And like Lorna Shaw would absolutely tear it at Bloodstock headlining, and Malevolence would kill it as well. But downloads becoming now that I think almost maybe that now that Reading and Leeds has gone to being like we're going to get everyone that you probably don't know the name of that's played on the radio, and they've gone away from, because they used to be a mix of bit of metal, bit of indie, bit of this. But they seem to have left that now. And if that carries on, I think Download falls into that place where we don't necessarily get. We're not going to get pop acts. We're not going to get indie. But I feel like you could get some more softer rock, Nickelback, radio friendly bands playing, because you've got Bloodstockers, like that's becoming the. I know they'll always say smaller and independent. Well, we won't always, but for a long time will be smaller and independent. But that's going to be the rock and metal, the metal festival that everyone. And then I think downloads are going to become like a rock festival, as opposed to it's going away. I know it's getting less and less, but bands like Lorna Shore would probably, in the next 5 to 10 years, favour Bloodstock and places. Yeah.
I say, Cy Fort has said this in his life before. Reading and Leeds is now a pop festival more than anything.
Well, they kind of always have been. They've been whatever's sort of radio playable,
Friendly.
But they are now. They've almost left like the rock and stuff side of it, and it's just. I honestly, I knew Kasabian on the Thursday for Leeds, and I've heard of Dave, but I might be thinking of my neighbour. Couldn't tell you anyone else.
Dave, what are you doing there?
Yeah, that's what I might be thinking of. Dave from the Chippy. I'm not sure. I might be getting confused.
The only reason I know of Dave is because of that viral thing where he brought a guy on stage to sing with him.
Oh, was that Dave who brought the PSG fan?
Guy. Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know any of his songs.
Did he have? He had like a. Oh, he does the song, doesn't he? That for the footballer. The footballer's name.
Thiago
Silva. Oh, I do know Dave.
I know of him.
Yeah, it's not the guy from the Chippy. I know that one.
Parky in the chat. Bands like Lamb of God or Data Rema deserve a slot, but the step is just slightly too big. We talked about Data Remember right at the beginning. It depends on the next album drop, I reckon.
Yeah.
If they stick the landing on Volume 2, mate, they are back.
Yeah. Lamb of God, well, they're headlining Bloodstock, but I don't know. I don't know if they could do Download.
I wrote on my list of bands, but I didn't bring them up, but I will. Slaughter to Prevail are very similar to that.
Yeah.
That they found that place and fair play, but not.
Yeah.
Not Download.
James, Nickelback creeping into Download like Mariah Carey at Christmas.
It's inevitable, isn't it? Death, Taxes, and Nickelback will be at Download.
Download moment, and I'm in agreement with your comment completely on this one. Download has become an alternative festival. Not mad at it or target audience change. You got to move with it or fade out
Oh,
yeah,
I said
100%.
that. Yeah, I said that last. I said that for 25s when they did the 3 new ones. Then Sleep Token. Yeah. You've got to evolve. And you've got to put bands on, otherwise you aren't putting, I'd say, arses in seats, but obviously feet in fields would be more relevant.
Yeah.
But you're not putting the feet in the fields if you don't do it, because you can't just keep. I think the backlash from Guns N' Roses this year will show that, more so to Cam as well, that you can't just keep relying on them older acts now. You've got to start, and he did last year, obviously 3 new headliners. He's got Limp Bizkit this year, giving them their time. Linkin Park, you'd be dumb not to book. But this year just felt like there was better bands. Maybe they just weren't available, and I'm hoping to God the reason they've got Guns N' Roses is just because nothing better was available, because they're all doing their own thing. But I feel like that was the wrong one because of the way that they've got to move on. I agree.
That was the other one. I thought Guns N' Roses it's going to be Iron Maiden. Then Iron Maiden threw in the curveball. Oh, we're doing Kenworth.
That's what I mean about not being available. Yeah, I feel.
Yeah.
Do you know? I can't help but feel they've just threw Guns N' Roses something, because I'm not sure I'd ever buy if I sat down in a room with Cam and Cam looked me in the eyes and told me dead cert that was his first try. I still don't think I believe him. No. I think there was so many bands he maybe thought about. Do you know what I mean? And he just had to sort of land there. They are a big name. They will bring some fans in of theirs, and I get that, but they definitely weren't. After 25's bookings, they definitely weren't the band that he wanted. Nah. So, but that's right, and that's good, because that shows that he's doing the same as what Download Mama says. He knows the audience, and we're moving with it, and that's fine, because they're doing all right. Yeah. I think this year's been fantastic. Last year, fantastic. So far, Cam, I know he didn't do 25 solo. He still had Coppin in doing a bit of it, but he is, with being in his position, he is 2 for 2 at the minute, I think. So
exactly. Download Mama again. Guys, I feel like I found my people. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. 100%.
We don't follow you on socials for nothing, love.
No,
like, we do it for a reason. We know you're our people.
Legacy pick: Deep Purple or Pearl Jam from Parky. Legacy pick.
What if you had to pick one, or can I just not have either?
Pearl Jam.
I think Pearl Jam.
Yeah, Pearl Jam. Then,
Pearl
yeah.
Jam,
If
yeah.
I have to, yeah.
Even flow.
Well, I mean, neither. If I can, please, let's get away from this. Also, don't forget, like, I'm 40 now, so legacy to us, to my kids, is Linkin Park. When I'm listening to Limp Bizkit, Linkin, no, they are. When we started going to download 15 years ago, the bands that were headlining, AC/DC, yada yada yada, like Linkin Park are like 30 years into this, like 25 years in 30 years into this thing. Limp
When you
Bizkit.
say it like that,
I
just
know,
feel like,
but it's
great.
reality. Mate, listen, my hip hurts every day and has done since November 22nd. So I know I'm getting there. And the bands that I listen to are older bands, Blink-182. They are. So you could argue now that you could have Sunday's Legacy Band as one of them. Like Linkin Park played this year on the Sunday. I think that's fitting. I think if you'd got someone else on the Saturday like Ghost, that would have been the perfect Friday new headliner. Ghost obviously being Saturday for me was always like the mega band, like the big band that are hot. Ghost, and then your legacy act was Linkin Park because
It worked.
they are.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Ticking them off my bucket list, but I am going for them. No, after Slayer Day, and kind of Slayer would be my legacy band. Okay.
Yeah.
Download, mama. Yeah.
yeah, Slayer are.
Right. Tom, back to you. Last one.
See, I don't think I've got a last one.
Think of a band that you don't think. Go on.
I've got one.
Go on, did someone else go first? Because I do have a list somewhere.
Go on, bro.
Bullet for my Valentine.
Oh,
They-
bollocks,
they-
that was on the list.
They peaked ages ago. Ages
They
ago.
were, they have, yeah.
Yeah.
I totally agree.
And like last year, seeing him sub, which was like, oh cool. But I already saw him on the Poison and Poison Ascendancy tour, and it was literally just the same list. And I was like, well, I'm gonna go watch Steel Panther then. I'm like, it's the exact same. My Welsh, I'm Welsh, and this hurts, but no, not a headliner. There you go.
I'm Welsh as well, and yeah, I totally agree.
Yeah. They did the pilot, didn't they? And they headlined that because, of course, they couldn't get anyone from any other country, so I get that. So, but yeah, their newer stuff hasn't hit hard, and yeah, that's for me.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
You nodding, Bryn, or you?
Yeah,
I'm just
no,
waiting
I'm
for a
nodding,
comment.
I'm
Yeah,
nodding.
yeah. I was just waiting for a comment there. Oh.
Nah. I think if they played a greatest hits set this year or last year, it might have been different.
Yeah, if they
Because
did
I
a
think if
greatest
they played a
hits-
greatest hits set and the crowd really vibed with it, because I think a lot of people left because they realised they were playing Poison in its entirety and they weren't fucking with it. But I think if they played a greatest hits set, that was maybe their opportunity to do something big. And if the crowd really received well, they maybe could have done the Sunday slot in like 5 years' time, 4 years' time, just as a legacy thing. But I think they kind of fucked it. They dropped the ball on that one a bit.
Oh yeah, 100%. Let's Parky. Jay saying Papa Roach to be announced. Yeah, I think Papa Roach will be on the second wave.
I'd prefer a day to remember, but I'll take Papa Roach for sure.
Yeah. And down with Mama. I'm ashamed to say I napped in on the hill when Bullet was on.
Oh, we left, so don't be ashamed. We bounced. At least you were still there.
Dan, to be fair, most of Poison is their greatest hits.
No, I'd argue no. No, what's the one after Scream Aim Fire?
Scream Aim Fire.
That's
yeah,
got
they
hits
did.
on it.
Waking the Demon.
Yeah, no, I think they've got more hits. I think that's a nostalgia album to listen to, but I actually think there are a lot. I was waiting for other songs, and I don't know a load of them. There was in my head there was other songs I wanted. So no, I'd argue no. I think they've got more than that album. But obviously they're celebrating it and living on that one, but no, they've definitely got more songs than that.
You got one, Tom, for us yet, or are you still thinking?
Hellstorm.
Oh, no, you won't be able to see it because you won't see my phone screen, but that's literally there. It's the top one there.
I was
Yeah.
between saying them and Lorna Shore.
Yeah, I've got 2 left, and I've got Hailstorm and Skindred written there. Yeah. No, I agree with you, mate. I fully
Mystic
agree.
Meg moment.
Yeah. No, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Hailstorm.
Yeah, I don't think you'll get many arguments here.
No, I think. Yeah, Hailstorm have maybe I can't remember how many albums have they done.
This is their 8th, I think, now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Miss Misery, whatever Miss Misery, that was like for me their peak then.
Isn't that like their first one?
Yeah.
That's their first album there.
Yeah. For me,
They
that's
peaked
what
early for you.
they peaked early, 'cause after that, it was just like it seemed.
Oh no,
quite the same.
yeah, the Strange Case of, wasn't it? 1, 2,
Yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6 albums. Yeah, sixth
Yeah.
album came out. Fifth album
yeah.
actually. Yes, 5 albums in, but yeah, I agree. I think that first album's their best. And when I was talking to the Lowdown guys about Hailstorm, they both were in agreement that album is their best album.
Yeah.
And that's their first album. You expect it to go like that the more you release, don't you? But they've almost kind of gone.
Yeah, it's just...
Yeah. So yeah, I'd agree. Someone in my chat's obviously a massive fan, Reese, who's in part of the Fanny Pack Mafia. He disagrees heavily because he loves them, but that's just delusional. He's just doing it out of love. He's doing it with the rose tinted glasses on. But
And
yeah,
then okay, let's go throw Skindred in then. Go on then. Bryn, as it's on your list. Go on.
It breaks my heart. I think they're the band I've seen live the most times in my life. Like, out of all of the bands I've seen, I think they're top number 1 loads of times, and I'll go see them a load more. But I went to see them in Stevenage last year because they were doing this. Stevenage have got this new sort of weekend thing where they have it in Stevenage's football ground, and they have a different headliner. Oh, mate, it was terrible. They got maybe 1,500, 2,000 fans at the front, and the rest of the football stadium was empty. And I thought, well, maybe it's because it's Stevenage, maybe because it's not promoted well. But then the next night they had Ella Henderson, and it was sold out. And the next night after that they had some... Oh, it's not Richard Ashcroft, or it might have been, but if not, it was someone like Richard Ashcroft, and that sold out ram-packed as well. And when I was watching it, I was like, oh, maybe it's just because it's new, or it's not being pushed well or promoted well. It wasn't, it's because it's Skindred headlining. It was a Friday night, so people had no reason not to go. It was just not very well received, and I think they're not that. I've seen them, I was thinking about the places I've seen them in Scarborough, and not even at the open air amphitheatre either, in a smaller venue in Scarborough. I've seen them in Lincoln, in the drill, in the engine shed, and that's tiny. They just don't do big venues. And the time, obviously, they did second stage headline, they were jumping in to cover for someone. That was when they covered Five Finger. That's right. So, and the crowd was big, and the crowd were into it. And I've also seen them in the middle of the afternoon on like a Saturday or Sunday in 2014, and the crowd were into it. But I think you announce them, you go watch them because you're there. But if you announce them as a headliner ever, you're just shooting yourself in the foot. They're not that big, and that pains me because they're so good.
Yeah, it was so good live as well.
Yeah, they were honestly
Your
one of
heart
my
wants
favourite
it, but
bands.
your head knows, doesn't it?
Absolutely, yeah. Like if I was Booker, you couldn't do it, and you'd have to fight your heart. But your heart would be going, "Go on, because they'll help you out. If you need them, they'll be there. So give them their chance." But you just couldn't.
Like we said on the past Rock and Rant, they should have headlined the pilot.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, we said that, didn't we? Instead of Frank Carter and the Rattlesnakes or whatever.
Yeah.
Should have been Skindred.
Got in the chat again, Welsh, and this one hurts. They don't have enough material to headline main stage.
Oh, I'd argue that.
They've got a lot of
No, I'd argue that to the blue in the face.
That's Dano Mama. They
Well,
sell
maybe she's
out
not
the
happy.
smaller venues. They sell out the smaller venues
Yeah.
in Wales because they're very patriotic. Again, Trees headliner, yes.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, I'm saying about like when we went to Scarborough, that wasn't sold out, and that was only a couple of thousand. And when they do Lincoln, sometimes they don't sell out, and Lincoln's got nothing going on here. So when they're not doing bits there, yeah, they'll never do it. But yeah, it is painful because they're so good live as well.
There you go.
Yeah, that's
Right.
it.
Have we got any others, or I think we're
No.
we're at the end. I think we're at the end now.
We are. That's it. I think it's been a
I've
fairly
got
safe
but
one. Go on.
yeah,
You got
it's
one?
Just I've got one more, but they are gaining popularity at the moment, but I don't see them as a headliner.
What means?
And it's probably going to get a lot of hate. Broco.
No, Broco will. Don't take that back.
I don't think it will.
I agree.
Yeah, Broco. You agree with who, Tom?
I can't say your name, Maui.
Mowgli.
Mowgli.
Oh no, Broco will 100%.
MWGI, I say it in my head when I read it.
No, I disagree.
Okay.
Yeah. I just feel when they were download last, yes, some of the crowd were into it, but not massively.
Where was you
Not
stood?
see how
They
you
were.
were stood-
They did have-
Did you?
The crowd was well into it, mate. Like the entire.
There's a lot of people
Yeah.
there.
Like if I was on the.
Right.
You know the walk path behind the speakers, the tall speaker things they have. I was sat down because I wasn't. I'm not going to lie, right? I've only got into them post download. I used to listen to them when technology came out, like 2012, 2013, quite a lot, or 2014 actually. I listened to them quite a lot, and then I just missed the last two albums. And we had a gap, and I was like, oh, I like Automatic from them. Sorry, the album was Automatic, and I like Automatic. We'll go and sit and watch them. Oh my god, I wish I was involved in it. And then I was in their top 1% on Apple Music of listeners post download for the year. But the crowd were, I wish I was in that crowd. They will 100%. Maybe not 5, 10.
Were they on the Saturday?
Yeah,
They were on the Saturday, weren't they?
yeah. Saturday
Were they,
afternoon.
Yeah, I think they were.
Were they after Poppy? Because then I understand why, Moogie, you've seen it like that because you took too much dust.
I'm not sure. That would make sense.
That's
I'll disagree, and also
I
because
like Broco. I
Yeah.
do like Broco, but
Yeah.
also they're backed by Live Nation. I do think that comes into it a little bit. Like if they carry on doing bits.
You got.
Oh,
Yeah,
you've
they
heard
were
of
after
that
Poppy.
movie.
Yeah. Down in Mama. Yeah, they were after Poppy. Yeah.
Yeah, your sight was impaired, mate. You're all right. We'll let you off. You took a load of dust. You hit me in the face. You weren't with it.
yeah,
Oh, they don't look
I
like many.
Broco, but
They're going heavier as well. Their newer singles have been like on the heavier side of a Broco thing. So I think if they carry on that vein, they reckon this album is a bit heavier, a bit more script, like the grittier sound and the heavier drops and stuff. And I think if they do that, that really opens the door because I think this obviously putting them main stage. This was like a bit of a test, and I think the crowd was good. I think the crowd was really good for him.
I mean, ego to show this. Down a moment, need herself in the nose because she was that into it.
Yeah,
so
man.
I
I do that in the kitchen when I'm cooking, listening to them. I'm doing the Rob Delaney, and I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ.
So yeah, if Megadeth weren't retiring, I think they won't have headline. I don't think Megadeth will ever headline.
No.
Headline.
no, it'd be second stage if anything.
Yeah,
There's a sympathy headline.
exactly that.
Yeah.
Well, I think we are definitely now at the end. We're done.
I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
was good.
Before we do go, quickly, load down Johnny messaged in the Discord because Mike said sorry he had to leave early, but it was really good live, lads. Johnny put, hope it went well, guys. You should record them and get them up on YouTube after on the red platform.
The red platform, that thing we.
Sure, people would watch along.
Yeah.
How do we feel about that?
I wouldn't mind doing it.
Well,
Why
we could post them after, can't we?
Yeah, we could.
Because it literally saves it. So
Yep, we could.
if any of you've got a YouTube and you want to post it up, if you're in it, feel free to. I think I'll chuck it out.
You
Oh,
can do a collaboration on YouTube now. You can.
Can you?
Well, Red App. Yeah, you can link other channels to it.
we'll have to do that then. Yeah. We'll talk about that after then, but I was just saying if while we're all here rather than messaging multiple people, because obviously I don't want to put any of yours on there if you didn't want to, but I actually think that's a really good idea because people would watch back and be able to skip through a lot of the shit we've been chatting.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Skip the bits.
Even debate it in the comments then.
Yeah, so we're up for that.
Yeah, definitely.
Cool. All right.
Get it
Good
sorted,
shout.
get
Yeah,
it
we'll
sorted.
sort that then. Yeah.
And
well
I'm
done,
happy
John.
to come in anytime as well.
Oh yeah, don't worry. We'll just remind you an
To
hour
be fair,
beforehand.
I like this
Well,
for.
to be honest, I don't think you told me the time. You said, "Oh, up for it."
Probably didn't. Probably didn't. You know what we're doing this. Go on.
So I just assumed 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
You were the one with all the technical difficulties, mate, so it's plausible.
Yeah, probably tonight. Yeah, we'll go
Me
with
and
that.
Tom were just straight in, cracking on. You know, we were ready.
I just know what happened to me.
I thought it was 8 o'clock. I was ready at 7:30. I was just sort of sitting here just like.
Nice.
If you have me, I'm in. Yeah, down home, mama.
Oh,
We
100%.
will definitely 100%.
Yeah, Brian, you can sort that with her then, and
Yeah, I will.
sort out a week.
We need to sort out a topic for 2 weeks' time.
We've got one.
We got one.
We've got one.
next week.
Yeah, so I came up with it. I'll take the credit.
Yes, manager. Yes, manager.
I threw two at him. I was out on my walk
You did.
earlier, and I was
Yeah.
just messaging him, like, because that's my time thinking, like, do you know what I mean? I'm out the house, clear mind, it's fresh air, and I'm like, what about this? What about that? And I was doing more, and I realised I'd bombarded him with two, so I've wrote them in my notes. I think the next one we'll go with then would be bands that have floundered and bands that have flourished post band members' departure. Because the Funeral Portrait announced today that the guitarist's leaving, who wasn't on their tour last year, and I called that in December. But he's left the band now, leaving them with 4. And it got me thinking of bands where we can even do it that they've, they're no longer with us on the planet, or it can be that they left for whatever reason. It doesn't really matter why, but post a departure, think of bands that have flourished and gone on to either stayed at the same level or gone on to bigger and better things, or bands that have really suffered because of it and never recovered.
I've already got one in my mind.
Good.
Yeah,
Write it down. Write them down, and I think that'll be the... So we're all saying we're all up for a week today then?
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
got 3
Should be
already.
good.
Yeah?
I've got 3 for that.
Cool.
I'd have a great one for that. Well, there you go. Down home, mother's got one as well.
All right, well, we'll have a look at getting this... We'll have a look at
Eight
getting this
things
up on
or
Tuesday.
nine.
We'll have a look at getting this up on the Red app then. And then if we can make it a regular thing, maybe we do try think of the next one before so we can announce it, because then if we are going to put it on the other app, then it's a hook for people to come back for the next one.
Yeah. Got to sit down and think.
You've got a week. It's normally 2, so you've got to be a bit quicker on this one, but it's normally a week.
Oh. Well, you've already put the other one down already, so you're good for that one.
I've got the next one ready, as well, so we're cooking here, boys.
I'll think of some topics for you as well.
Yeah, just honestly think of them and ping them in messages between... And in fact, actually, we're probably better off starting a Rock and Rants little group chat thing.
I was going to say, of all the WhatsApp groups I do have, this is actually one I probably want.
Yeah,
There you go.
yeah, we'll get...
For the WhatsApp group, I'll sort of the Discord as well if you guys want.
Yeah, that sounds like... Yeah, if
Yeah,
you take
sounds
care of
good,
that,
yeah.
Moog, and then we'll sort a WhatsApp thing out then.
Yeah,
We'll-
I'll sort of Discord tomorrow night after work now.
Wicked, right.
Lovely.
Love it. Thank you very much for your time.
Yeah, thank you very much. Right. That's it. I will win this. I now need to end this co-live with the fingerprint closed.
I know, this is the thing. I don't want to end my life, because like the other week I was like, right, I'm off. Peace. Right, where's that button? Where is it? Tom.
Yeah.
Tom will miss it. Tom's prolific for missing
Yeah,
the
don't,
send
honestly,
button.
mate.
He is so bad at it.
Yeah.
Let Tom say bye first, so it's not awkward.
Just trying to-
Yeah, let me go in and there'll be about sitting here for another minute before I'm going.
Where's the
How to
button?
do this?
Where's the fucking button?
Where am I?
Right, thank you very much, guys. I will see you later.
Press co-host
See you
and
later.
end co-host.
Yeah, I'm just going to end live. Peace.